India is a country that defies expectations. Spanning more than 3 million square kilometers, it is the seventh largest nation on Earth and home to over 1.4 billion people, making it the world's most populous country. Yet despite its immense size, India is far more than just numbers. It is a civilization that has evolved continuously for thousands of years, where ancient kingdoms, diverse religions, remarkable architecture, extraordinary wildlife, and rapidly growing modern cities coexist in ways unlike anywhere else. From the snow-covered peaks of the Himalayas to the tropical shores of the Indian Ocean, India's landscapes are as varied as its cultures. More than 20 officially recognized languages are spoken across the country, alongside hundreds of regional dialects. Every state has its own traditions, cuisine, architecture, festivals, and identity, making each journey through India feel like visiting an entirely different nation. It is also the birthplace of Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism, religions that have shaped billions of lives throughout history. Across the country, magnificent temples stand beside Mughal palaces, colonial landmarks, centuries-old forts, and bustling cities where old traditions continue to thrive alongside cutting-edge technology. India is not simply a destination, it is an experience. It challenges perceptions, surprises visitors at every turn, and offers an extraordinary blend of history, spirituality, nature, and human achievement. In this documentary, we'll travel from towering mountain monasteries to tropical islands, from sacred rivers and ancient temples to wildlife reserves and vibrant cities, discovering 15 remarkable places that reveal the incredible diversity of this fascinating country. This is India, like you've never seen before. Taj Mahal. Few buildings on Earth are recognized as instantly as the Taj Mahal. Standing gracefully beside the Yamuna River in the city of Agra, this extraordinary monument has become one of humanity's greatest architectural achievements and a lasting symbol of love. Although millions visit each year to admire its beauty, the story behind the Taj Mahal is equally remarkable. Construction began in 1632 after Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan lost his beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal, during childbirth. Heartbroken by her death, the emperor commissioned a mausoleum unlike anything the world had ever seen, a monument that would preserve her memory forever. Building the Taj Mahal required more than 20 years of work and the efforts of approximately 20,000 artisans, architects, engineers, and craftsmen. White marble arrived from Rajasthan, while precious stones such as turquoise, jade, lapis lazuli, crystal, and agate were imported from across Asia and Europe to decorate its intricate floral patterns. One of the monument's greatest achievements is its perfect symmetry. Every garden, reflecting pool, gateway, and decorative element was carefully positioned to create visual balance. Even the four surrounding minarets lean ever so slightly outward, an intentional engineering decision designed to protect the central tomb should an earthquake occur. Visitors are often surprised by how dramatically the marble changes appearance throughout the day. At sunrise, it reflects delicate shades of pink, turns brilliant white beneath the midday sun, glows golden during sunset, and appears almost silver beneath a full moon. The interior houses the tombs of Mumtaz Mahal and Shah Jahan beneath an exquisitely carved marble screen, although their actual graves lie in a chamber below, according to Islamic tradition. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the new 7 wonders of the world, the Taj Mahal remains a masterpiece of engineering, art, and devotion, one that continues to inspire millions of visitors from every corner of the globe. Jaipur. Leaving Agra behind, our journey continues west into Rajasthan, a region famous for royal palaces, desert landscapes, and colorful traditions. Its capital, Jaipur, is often called the Pink City, a nickname that dates back to 1876, when much of the city was painted terracotta pink to welcome the Prince of Wales. The tradition continues today, giving Jaipur its unmistakable appearance. Founded in 1727 by Maharaja Sawai Jai Singh II, Jaipur was one of India's earliest planned cities. Unlike many medieval settlements that developed organically, Jaipur was carefully designed according to principles of astronomy, geometry, and traditional Hindu architecture. Dominating the city's skyline is the magnificent city palace, where royal courtyards, museums, and ceremonial halls reveal centuries of Rajput history. Nearby stands the famous Hawa Mahal, or Palace of Winds, perhaps Jaipur's most recognizable landmark. Its honeycomb facade contains nearly 1,000 small windows, allowing royal women to observe festivals and everyday life without being seen. Jaipur perfectly balances royal history with modern culture, making it one of India's most rewarding cities to explore. Varanasi. Few places in the world hold as much spiritual significance as Varanasi. Located on the banks of the sacred Ganges River, this ancient city is believed to be more than 3,000 years old, making it one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities on Earth. For Hindus, Varanasi is the holiest of all cities. It is believed that dying here allows the soul to escape the endless cycle of rebirth and achieve moksha, or spiritual liberation. This belief has drawn pilgrims from across India for centuries. Every morning before sunrise, thousands gather along the river's stone steps, known as ghats, to bathe in the sacred waters. These ritual baths symbolize purification of both body and soul. As evening approaches, another remarkable tradition unfolds. The Ganga Aarti ceremony fills the riverfront with chanting, bells, incense, fire, and music as priests perform synchronized rituals honoring the sacred river. Thousands of visitors line the ghats or watch from boats floating quietly on the water, creating one of India's most unforgettable cultural experiences. Varanasi is also known for its cremation ghats, where funeral ceremonies take place day and night according to ancient Hindu customs. While these rituals may seem unfamiliar to many visitors, they reflect deeply held beliefs about life, death, and the eternal nature of the soul. Beyond its religious importance, Varanasi has long been a center of learning, philosophy, classical music, silk weaving, and Sanskrit scholarship. Narrow alleyways reveal centuries-old temples, hidden shrines, bustling markets, and workshops, where skilled artisans continue producing some of India's finest silk fabrics. More than a city, Varanasi represents a living connection between India's past and present, a place where ancient traditions continue, much as they have for thousands of years. Ladakh. Nestled deep within the northern Himalayas, Ladakh is often called the land of high passes. Much of the region sits above 3,500 meters, creating a spectacular landscape of rugged mountains, deep valleys, turquoise lakes, and vast, high-altitude deserts. Unlike much of India, Ladakh's culture has been shaped primarily by Tibetan Buddhism. Whitewashed monasteries cling to rocky cliffs, colorful prayer flags flutter in the mountain winds, and monks continue traditions that have endured for centuries. Among the region's most famous landmarks is Pangong Lake, whose brilliant blue waters stretch across the border between India and China. Historically, Ladakh occupied an important position along the ancient Silk Road, where traders transported silk, spices, tea, precious stones, and other goods between Central Asia, Tibet, and the Indian subcontinent. These trading routes brought not only commerce, but also ideas, religions, and artistic influences that continue to shape the region today. Modern travelers come to Ladakh for its breathtaking scenery, challenging mountain roads, trekking opportunities, and peaceful monasteries such as Hemis, Thiksi, and Diskit. Despite its remote location, the region has become one of India's premier destinations for adventure tourism while maintaining its distinctive cultural identity. Here, surrounded by some of the highest mountains on Earth, visitors experience a side of India that feels almost otherworldly. Goa. For many travelers, Goa is synonymous with beaches and nightlife. But this small state along India's western coast has a history far richer than its reputation suggests. Unlike much of the country, Goa spent more than 4 centuries under Portuguese rule. From 1510 until 1961, Portuguese influence shaped the region's architecture, cuisine, religion, and traditions, creating a unique cultural blend unlike anywhere else in India. Today, that heritage is still visible throughout Old Goa, once considered one of Asia's wealthiest cities. Beyond its historical landmarks, Goa boasts more than 100 kilometers of coastline. Golden beaches stretch along the Arabian Sea, ranging from lively destinations such as Baga and Kalanguti to quieter shores like Palolem and Agonda. Whether exploring colonial streets, relaxing beside the sea, or sampling local cuisine, Goa reveals a fascinating chapter of India's diverse history. Jodhpur. Our next destination brings us to one of India's most visually striking cities. Known as the Blue City, Jodhpur sits on the edge of the Thar Desert in the state of Rajasthan. Its maze of blue-painted houses stretches beneath the towering walls of Mehrangarh Fort, creating one of the country's most recognizable landscapes. Founded in 1459 by Rao Jodha, the city became an important trading center, connecting northern India with Central Asia and the Arabian Peninsula. Merchants transported spices, silk, opium, and precious goods through the region, helping Jodhpur flourish for centuries. Dominating the skyline is the magnificent Mehrangarh Fort, one of the largest and best-preserved forts in India. Rising more than 120 meters above the city, its massive sandstone walls protect an impressive collection of royal palaces, intricately carved balconies, museums, and peaceful courtyards that reveal the grandeur of the former kingdom of Marwar. Below the fort, thousands of blue-painted homes create the city's signature appearance. While the tradition originally identified Brahmin households, many residents continue painting their homes blue because the color reflects sunlight and helps keep interiors cooler during Rajasthan's intense summer heat. Jodhpur stands as one of Rajasthan's greatest treasures and a destination unlike anywhere else in India. Mumbai. Located along the Arabian Sea, Mumbai is India's financial capital and one of the largest metropolitan areas in the world. Home to more than 20 million people, it is a city that never seems to slow down. Mumbai's skyline reflects its role as the country's economic powerhouse, where global financial institutions, technology companies, media organizations, and major corporations drive one of Asia's largest urban economies. Among its most iconic landmarks is the Gateway of India, a grand basalt arch completed in 1924 overlooking Mumbai harbour. Originally built to commemorate a royal visit, it has since become one of the city's most recognizable symbols. Nearby stands the historic Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus, a UNESCO World Heritage Site celebrated for its remarkable Victorian Gothic architecture. The city's famous Marine Drive curves gracefully along the coastline, earning the nickname Queen's Necklace as its lights sparkle across the bay after sunset. It remains a favorite gathering place for both residents and visitors seeking ocean views and evening breezes. Mumbai is also the home of Bollywood, the world's largest film industry by the number of movies produced each year. Its studios have shaped Indian cinema for decades, influencing audiences far beyond the country's borders. Yet beyond its famous landmarks lies a city of remarkable contrasts. Luxury skyscrapers rise beside historic neighborhoods. Traditional fishing villages continue their daily routines along the coast, and vibrant street markets operate just steps away from modern shopping districts. From world-class cuisine and historic architecture to thriving arts, entertainment, and commerce, Mumbai captures the ambition, diversity, and energy of contemporary India. It is a city that constantly evolves while remaining deeply connected to its rich cultural heritage. Udaipur. Known as the City of Lakes, Udaipur presents a striking contrast to Rajasthan's surrounding desert landscapes. Founded in 1559 by Maharana Uday Singh II, the city became the capital of the Mewar Kingdom after repeated attacks forced the royal family to relocate from Chittorgarh. Its most famous landmark, the city palace, rises above the eastern shore of Lake Pichola. Rather than being built all at once, the palace expanded over nearly 400 years, resulting in a remarkable blend of Rajput architecture with subtle Mughal and European influences. Inside, visitors discover elaborate courtyards, mirrored halls, colorful mosaics, carved balconies, and royal apartments filled with paintings, weapons, and artifacts documenting centuries of Mewar history. Floating peacefully on Lake Pichola is Jag Niwas, now known as the Lake Palace. Originally constructed as a summer retreat for the royal family, it has become one of the world's most recognizable luxury hotels. Boat cruises across the lake reveal panoramic views of palaces, temples, and hills surrounding the city, particularly during sunset when the marble buildings glow with warm golden light. Despite its royal elegance, Udaipur remains a thriving cultural center where traditional miniature painting, puppet making, music, and folk dance continue to flourish. It is easy to understand why filmmakers from around the world have chosen Udaipur as the backdrop for countless movies and documentaries. Rishikesh. At the foothills of the Himalayas, where the Ganges River begins its long journey across northern India, lies one of the country's most spiritually significant destinations. Rishikesh has long attracted sages, monks, and pilgrims seeking meditation and enlightenment. Today, it is widely recognized as the yoga capital of the world, welcoming visitors interested in both ancient spiritual traditions and modern wellness practices. Dozens of ashrams line the riverbanks, offering instruction in yoga, meditation, philosophy, and Ayurveda. Many teachers continue lineages that have been passed from generation to generation for centuries. Yet Rishikesh is far more than a spiritual retreat. Its location beside the fast-flowing Ganges makes it one of India's premier destinations for whitewater rafting, kayaking, hiking, ziplining, and camping. Suspension bridges, such as Lakshman Jhula and Ram Jhula, connect neighborhoods on opposite sides of the river, offering spectacular views of temples, mountains, and daily life unfolding below. Few places combine adventure and spirituality as naturally as Rishikesh. Delhi. Our journey now brings us to India's capital, a city where thousands of years of history coexist with one of the world's fastest-growing modern metropolises. Delhi has been continuously inhabited for centuries, serving as the capital of numerous kingdoms, sultanates, and empires that helped shape the Indian subcontinent. Its remarkable history is reflected in an extraordinary collection of monuments spread throughout the city. The Red Fort, constructed by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in the 17th century, stands as one of India's most significant historical landmarks. Built from striking red sandstone, it served as the residence of Mughal emperors for nearly 2 centuries and remains a powerful symbol of India's independence. Delhi is also home to Qutub Minar, the world's tallest brick minaret, rising over 70 meters into the sky. Completed more than 800 years ago, it remains one of the finest examples of early Indo-Islamic architecture. In contrast, New Delhi showcases broad boulevards, government buildings, embassies, and landmarks such as India Gate, a national memorial honoring soldiers who lost their lives during the First World War. Throughout the city, ancient tombs, bustling markets, peaceful gardens, modern skyscrapers, and centuries-old neighborhoods exist side by side, illustrating how Delhi has continually reinvented itself while preserving its remarkable past. As India's political heart, Delhi offers visitors an unforgettable journey through the country's history, diversity, and ongoing transformation. Hampi, scattered across a surreal landscape of enormous granite boulders, lies one of India's greatest archaeological treasures. At first glance, Hampi appears almost mythical. Massive rock formations rise above lush banana plantations, while the ruins of temples, royal palaces, markets, and monuments stretch for kilometers across the valley. Yet 6 centuries ago, this was one of the wealthiest and most powerful cities on Earth. Hampi served as the capital of the Vijayanagara Empire, which ruled much of southern India between the 14th and 16th centuries. During its peak, the city was home to hundreds of thousands of people and attracted merchants from Persia, Portugal, and across Asia. Contemporary travelers described its bustling markets overflowing with silk, spices, precious stones, horses, and exotic goods. The city's prosperity ended dramatically in 1565 after the Battle of Talikota, when invading armies defeated the Vijayanagara Empire and much of Hampi was destroyed. Although abandoned, its remarkable stone monuments survived, preserving an extraordinary glimpse into one of India's greatest civilizations. Among its most iconic landmarks is the Virupaksha Temple, a place of worship that has remained active for more than 7 centuries. Nearby stands the magnificent Vitala Temple, famous for its intricately carved stone chariot and its legendary musical pillars, which were once believed to produce different tones when gently struck. Visitors can also explore the Queen's Bath, the Lotus Mahal, the elephant stables, and the royal enclosure, each revealing different aspects of royal life during the empire's golden age. Beyond its historical importance, Hampi's landscape is unlike anywhere else in India. Giant balancing boulders, formed over millions of years through erosion and weathering, create an almost otherworldly setting that attracts photographers, climbers, and filmmakers from around the world. Jaisalmer. Deep within the Thar Desert rises one of India's most extraordinary cities. Known as the Golden City, Jaisalmer seems to emerge directly from the surrounding sand dunes. Almost every building is constructed from warm yellow sandstone, causing the city to glow brilliantly beneath the desert sun. Founded in 1156 by Rawal Jaisal, Jaisalmer occupied a strategic position along ancient caravan routes connecting India with Central Asia and the Middle East. Traders carrying silk, spices, opium, precious stones, and textiles stopped here for centuries, bringing immense wealth to the kingdom. Unlike many historic forts that became museums, Jaisalmer Fort remains a living fortress. More than 3,000 people still live within its ancient walls, making it one of the few continuously inhabited medieval forts in the world. Inside the fort, narrow, winding streets reveal beautifully carved Jain temples, merchant mansions known as Havalis, family-owned restaurants, artisan workshops, and rooftop cafes overlooking the endless desert. Outside the city, visitors can experience the vast sand dunes of Sam and Kuri. Camel safaris remain one of the most popular ways to explore this landscape, offering a glimpse into traditional desert life that has changed little over generations. Jaisalmer offers visitors a chance to discover an entirely different side of India, where history, trade, and desert culture have shaped life for nearly 1,000 years. Amritsar. Our next destination takes us to the spiritual heart of Sikhism. Located in the northwestern state of Punjab, Amritsar is home to one of the world's most remarkable religious sites, the Golden Temple, officially known as Sri Harmandir Sahib. Although its shimmering gold-covered exterior attracts millions of visitors each year, the temple represents something far greater than architectural beauty. It embodies the Sikh principles of equality, humility, and service to humanity. Construction of the temple began in the late 16th century, under Guru Arjan, the fifth Sikh Guru. Unlike many religious buildings that sit atop hills or behind walls, the Golden Temple was deliberately built at a lower elevation. Visitors walk down into the complex as a symbolic reminder that humility comes before spirituality. One of the temple's most extraordinary traditions is the langar, the world's largest free community kitchen. Every day, volunteers prepare and serve meals to tens of thousands of people, regardless of religion, nationality, wealth, or social background. Everyone sits together on the floor, emphasizing equality among all people. India is impossible to define with a single image. It is a country where royal palaces overlook peaceful lakes, sacred rivers flow through cities older than many civilizations, tropical islands meet coral reefs, deserts give way to fertile forests, and some of the world's tallest mountains rise above ancient monasteries. Throughout this journey, we've explored magnificent architecture, vibrant cities, remote landscapes, and traditions that continue to shape everyday life for more than 1 billion people. Every region tells a different story, every journey reveals something unexpected, and every visit leaves travelers with a deeper appreciation for one of the most diverse countries on Earth. If you enjoyed this documentary, we'd love to know which destination impressed you the most. Share your favorite in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Majestic Map, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next adventure. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next destination.